brand and snow coexist, because Jeep and capability is what defines our brand, and snow is what proves our capability to a lot of people here in America, and certainly here in Canada here too. So it's really interesting, and look at even some of the stuff that we've been seeing in the social media over the last couple of days. I think everybody's now seen the block of the front end of the Cherokee that kind of backed out of the snow sculpture. People just understand and think that's Jeep. I don't know if you saw the one yesterday from the Wranglers pulling the tractor trailers out of the ditch in Texas because of the the crazy ice storm they had in Texas. So we had a bunch of Wranglers, a local Wrangler club, was hooking up to all of these semis and pulling them off into the highway in the state of Texas. So usually we don't have to worry about snow in Texas, but we got a little bit of school stuff. But there's a really clear connection between snow and capability and Jeep, and in fact it helps us sell cars. When you take a look at last year, we're just coming off of our best all-time record for Jeep with the 1 million units. We have a lot of new people coming to the Jeep brand because there is no compromise. You get great four-wheel drive capability with every one of our Jeep vehicles, with the exception of Wrangler now, gets 30 miles per gallon or better. Great ride and handling, great interiors. There's no compromise, but you can have the four-wheel drive capability that goes with that as well. So thankfully, we're still on a roll. A lot of snow happening in the Northeast, and it's actually making it a little bit hard for business with some of our dealers in Boston, not being able to string together more than 4 days of business over the last month, but it is good long-term to build the brand. So we've got our complete lineup here for you to drive. We've got the new Renegade. For those of you that haven't driven the new Renegade yet, it's a great vehicle in the snow. A lot of fun to drive on the flat and the twisties like we did out in California a couple weeks ago. But wait till you see it in its natural environment here, proving its capability in the snow. One of the cool things is with the Renegade, if you can recall, its four-wheel drive starts under $20,000. So $19,995 is a great value story as well for the new Renegade. With the manual 4x4, it's just a blast. So you'll be able to experience it today with the 9-speed automatic and really have a lot of fun with that. We have Compass and Patriot as well. As you know, the Renegade is an addition to the range, so we have a couple of Compass and Patriots as well. When you take a look at those vehicles, you'll be able to drive those. And then, of course, we have the Jeep Cherokee. That four-wheel drive system here in America starts at $24,995, and it's doing really well in the four-wheel drive form. For that vehicle, you've got a couple of Trailhawks and a Limited to play with on the track, and you can really experience the real mechanical locker off-road with the active drive lock on the Cherokee as well. Grand Cherokee, of course, it's the most luxurious, most awarded SUV ever, and it is amazing in the snow. You put it into snow mode, and it's just on rails. It gives you an amazing, confident feeling when you go and you drive with that vehicle. It starts in four-wheel drive form at $31,995, so it's available to a lot of Americans. Now, the snow capability is really important to us. In fact, we've got some of the details embedded in that snow mode that are really important to us. So, for example, in the Cherokee and the Grand Cherokee, when you put it into snow mode, you'll be able to tell when the others are driving on the track, because not only do the headlights come on with the rear with the front headlights, we also turn the rear headlights on, or the real tail lamps on as well for visibility. So when you're in a snowstorm, you put it in snow mode and you're visible as well for the people on the road. So there's a lot of details that we put in. Every Jeep vehicle has a winter driving package. So everything from tow hooks and the grid lines on the front windshield and the back windshield that you'd expect in a vehicle that has the four-wheel drive needs, slush mats, all the stuff to make it a little more convenient for our customers. So we do pay a lot of attention to the details on the snow part of the business as well, because that's where a lot of our customers come from, and they demand that from us. And the nice thing is we're making a lot of customers' lives easy right now, because as America is kind of shut down with all of this snow, the only thing driving around now is Jeeps, and we get a lot of people coming into our dealers saying, hey, okay, the only vehicles that I see in the neighborhood are Jeeps, so get me a Jeep, and it's working out pretty good. So you guys have had experience it firsthand, with the complete lineup, and we can't forget Wrangler. I almost did. We actually have a special edition. We like Wrangler so much in the snow. It's got Wrangler X, kind of a link to the X Games and the snow capability that we've got. So there's some extra capability embedded in that X model that we have for Wrangler. it's a really good vehicle to play with in the snow as well. So here all day, we'll have some fun in the snow.